Happy Halloween!
Hi.
Hi, you guys. You guys, I like your costumes.
Thanks, Carly, for supplying these. Besides, my mask is so tight right now.
They're just
I feel like my
Jackson's
face is
nightly
like, what?
costumes, you know? I'm like, honey, go dress up. Ew! Just kidding. Jackson did wear these last year, though.
Yeah.
Just the years. I love Halloween. It's such a fun time of year.
Yeah,
What does your shirt
It's
say?
one of my favorites. Which better have my candy?
What? Better have my
It's
candy.
a song by Rihanna, but it says a naughty word. But this does not.
That's so cute. I love shirts like that.
I know. They make me laugh.
Smart.
It's fun.
We are talking Halloween. Oh, yeah.
Tricks and Hurt.
I love this one.
Tricks and Hurt. I actually love the length of these sleeves.
Cute, huh?
Yes, so
I
flattering.
like it. It's fun. It doesn't say a naughty word
Tricks and
this time.
Tricks or treats for Halloween.
Yeah, tricks and treats.
What are your guys' updates? How's fall going?
Well, we have an update about our pregnancies that is already up. So if you want to hear more about our pregnancies, be sure to check that out. Other than that, I haven't been doing anything. No, I've been traveling. I went to New York. By the time this goes up, I will have been to Florida.
How fun. Be
And-
careful.
Yeah, I'm going to be really careful. Wear lots of bug spray. Run from building. I'll be inside, so
Yeah, you'll be good.
I'm not too concerned. And I checked with everything and like my doctors, and they're okay with me going. But I don't want to travel for a long time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just so exhausted, and it always throws me off a little bit. But I do get to take Brayley. I feel like I have to talk in past tense, but I do get to take Brayley, and I'm really excited about that.
She'll be a good helper.
Yeah, I get to speak at a convention
It'll be warm
and do a
too.
presentation.
Yes.
How
and
fun.
I'm excited at Disney World.
Are you guys gonna go?
Yay. I don't know. I don't know if we'll really have time. It's a really quick trip.
You should bring me back some butterbeer.
If I go, I will definitely do
love
that. It will be so
butterbeer.
good by the time I get back.
Why am I craving it so much? I think about it almost every day. I won't
I'll
lie.
help you make some.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
I
try.
want some. Just
Oh, you
make
said
it
you
when
made
the
some
moms
last year
do.
Well,
on Halloween?
bless my husband's heart. He tried to make some. He read all the ingredients. You know how you do certain things at a certain time? He just put them all in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's much easier.
So then it was like, it's like I think I
Doesn't
ruined it. And I
always
tasted
turn
it. And
out
I was
the same.
like, ooh, it's
we
not
should
ruined.
try. I would love to try.
Yeah, it doesn't require a lot of ingredients. It just might taste better if someone else makes it for
Yeah,
me, you know?
always. Like scrambled eggs.
Like
Like
scrambled
anything.
eggs.
Yeah.
What about
Amen.
you? Are your kids so excited for Halloween? You have 6 people you get to dress up. I'm jealous.
Well, I don't get to dress them up. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're very
There's no control in your home.
independent. I still get to dress up Daxton. That's what I'm
Yeah.
hoping for.
So you want to be Spider-Man?
They actually want to be Captain America. Him and Mark want to be Captain America.
Him is
this year.
handsome.
But he always wants to be everything. Every night he wants to be Hulk, which means he doesn't want to wear pajamas. He just wants to wear shorts.
Yeah.
And that's his Hulk outfit. That's cute.
You should draw some
Cracks
like
me
little abs on his belly.
Yeah.
That'd be
For
cute.
sure. Yeah, but we have, I feel like I have tons of updates. The main one is we are taking a year off of the
Let's talk
Shaytards
about that because I feel like a
vlog.
lot of people in the comments have been like
Yeah.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you guys to know, first of all, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be leaving the Moms View or anything like that. It just means we're taking a break from the Shaytards channel. Like, I think that Shay he's itching to take a bigger break. Like, for him emotionally, like, he kind of needs to detox from the internet entirely for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long, but, he's saying for a year to give himself breathing room to
Is that
see.
social media too?
Yeah, like, he kind of wants to take a break from everything. I don't know if he will want to do that the whole time,
Yeah.
but for sure the Shaytards channel is going dark for a year. And then
I just did it for a week, not YouTube, and it was so like, I needed that. So I
Yeah.
can't even imagine how he feels. And I think like watching your guys' video and reading the comments, like, I feel like it's so easy to be perceived wrong when you, like, I feel like Shay has such good intentions with it. And I think that people don't realize, and not that anybody is complaining, but when I explain our job to people, I don't think they realize like what a mental game it is. You're always running the numbers, thinking about your video, why didn't it get good views, if you have a good thumbnail, your title, and it's not like you get to clock out at 5 and be like, I am done with work. Like, you never get that feeling of you're done.
Yeah.
And especially with Shay, who's like not dramatic, but extreme. It's like, if he's gonna do something, it's gonna be extreme. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So even the break for him, I think, will be so good. But I just like, even for me for a week, it was so nice to just detach and like have that time off. I think that's so
Yeah.
healthy, where your brain gets to just like exist without being worried or running work all the time. Even
Or
if you're like a lawyer
checking or-
who's overworking or whatever, I think that it's awesome, and it's you guys need it. You deserve it, you know?
Yeah.
He's
I'm excited.
He's ran how many marathons? He's written a book. He started a clothing company. I mean, there's so many things that he's done. It's like,
Yeah.
I'd put in my gloves all the way at the end of the day. Like,
Well,
peace
you know,
out.
we're so grateful for the Shaytards. Like,
Yeah, of
look at where
course.
we've come. We've been doing it for almost 9 years, like a long time, really long time. And I feel like he, you know, and he reads the comments. He is always thinking about, you know, pleasing everyone. And like, I just think he needs to discover what's next, you know? It's time for us to like take a break from this awesome ride. It has been amazing, but we just need a break. And like, don't be scared, because I'm definitely going to be here. Like, I'm not leaving the Moms View.
I'm excited,
And if
'cause it's
anything,
like-
it'll be even better for the Moms View, because like, if I do get pregnant or if I do have adventures, I'm going to put them here, you know, and on my channel. So
That's cool.
no
Really
worries.
good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah. It's not like
Sorry I
we're
talked a lot
dropping
for
off
you.
the face of the earth.
I think
we're
that,
just taking a break.
I think that this is such a great job, and we are so fortunate to do it. But it also, like, it takes so much of yourself, and you give so much. I was just talking to Carly. Like, I've shared more with my YouTube audience or people watching than I have with my closest friends. And it's hard, and you're putting yourself out there to be criticized and judged, and you don't always know the feedback you're going to get. And I think to do that for such a long time
Right.
is just exhausting.
Yeah.
And you know, just to take a little bit of that back and give it to yourself.
Right. I think I've been really reading this, well, it's like a podcast I've been listening to by Brene Brown, The Power of Vulnerability. And she talks about like being vulnerable and what that really means, and how oftentimes we're not vulnerable because it's so hard. It's like vulnerability goes way back to when you're in first grade and you have a best friend and you tell her that secret and she runs and tells everybody.
Right.
You know, in that instant, you're so hurt emotionally that you're like, I'm never telling anybody a secret again. So little by little throughout life, we lose vulnerability, and because we view it as weakness or as pain. And I think that's one thing with YouTube I'm grateful for. It's made me very vulnerable to like all of my qualities, but that doesn't mean it's easy. You know, it's really, really hard at the end of the day to feel like crap about yourself, and then to have people feel like crap about you too.
Yeah.
So it's like,
doesn't help.
and people will say like you're insecure, but it's not. I think vulnerability is a great thing.
Yeah,
It's just like you said, it takes a lot out of you
It
sometimes.
does. And I think when you see a negative comment, the ones that really like affect you are the things that you are already worried about within yourself.
Yeah. True.
Like if someone criticizes me as a mother, it's like the worst feeling ever,
Because
it's
you already feel
something-
inadequate, right?
Yeah, I'm like, I already worry about these things, and I know that I'm not perfect, but I'm giving everything that I have, and then to have someone criticize that is just like,
Come on.
I'm trying.
it's just so hard.
Yeah, we all know how I feel about the haters. I mean, and it's funny
Haters back
because
off.
it's so easy, like if you guys were to come to me and be upset, it's so easy to talk. I've learned the difference between empathy and sympathy, and sympathy is like if someone falls in a hole, you jump in the hole with them because you don't want them to be alone, but that's not really the healthiest way of doing something. You know, empathy is just being there for somebody, not necessarily trying to take that pain away from them. And so
We're taking on the pain.
Yeah, I think with like those experiences with like, even I've seen it affect Jackson a little bit, and he's Mr. like, he really doesn't care. He's like, I just don't want it to make you look bad. Like that's how, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, YouTube's a tricky job.
So that's how I felt, because I'm normally a person of like extreme certainty. Like I have to know the plan. Like we need to stick with what works. And when Shay presented it to me at first, I was just like, well, if you need a break, just take it now, and like we'll keep going, you know. And I didn't really get what he needed, but like for him, he was like, I have to do this. Like I just feel like I'm drowning. Like I need to discover who I am without this again.
Right. That's
And
awesome.
when I wrapped my brain around it, and I finally was like, you know what? You know, kind of surrendered in a sense to the possibilities of like, okay, what would this feel like? And I got this like excitement inside of me. Not for like, I'm disappearing, yay, I'm excited, I'm not going to be on the internet, but it like made me excited for the possibilities of what else could we create? You know, like that's the joy, is like YouTube is such a creative place, and we've kind of felt, you know, kind of pinned down to this daily vlog for so long that we have, you know, like my channel has suffered, his Shay Carl channel has suffered. Like we've been in Shaytards for so long that like that's all we do, other than the Moms View, because you guys, we have so much help. But I'm just really grateful to see the possibilities.
Yeah. Do you feel like you need to discover who you are outside of that? Like, I know, like, you are very true to who you are. Like, you are Mommy Tard, but do you feel like there's more that you want to discover about yourself that maybe you haven't been
layers.
able to? Because I think, like, even, like, me, I do show, like, more of one side of myself. Mm-hmm. And you can kind of lose that other side, which that side to me is a little crazy. So it's okay.
You're hilarious. No, I know what you mean.
But, you know, like, do you feel like you've been Mommy Tard and you need to be like, I'm Colette?
Yes, definitely. I've definitely felt that way.
Yes.
And a big thing is, like, when I first started my channel, like, I used to do skits. Like, I liked being characters, and I've always thought about that. But I felt like I couldn't do that for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We talked about that on a playlist, like, I think it was like Nikki Limo and Steve Green and Michael Buckley and I and a couple other creators I wasn't familiar with, but Nikki was saying how it was hard for her because she was always cast as, like, the hot chick, and she was like, nobody would take me serious when I wanted to do my real, like, the things I was passionate about, because I was always just, like, pegged into that, you know, like, that's what I played into. And so she's like, it's been harder to break outside that role. So but this is a great opportunity for you guys, and I'm glad you cleared it all up.
we're
And
excited.
Yeah.
we're here to support you, right? Right?
I love them every
If
day.
You're not. So Halloween, what are you guys doing for Halloween? Do you have any recipes you want to share with us? Are you guys, like, traditions you want to do? Let's talk about Halloween.
Love Halloween.
You know what I'm so excited about?
You call it Halloween. I call it Halloween.
I call it Halloween, too.
I think it's because I'm, like, grown up and mature. I don't know. No, I'm glad you pointed that out because
Because it's all Halloween.
Hallows Eve. I just recently started saying
Sorry.
Halloween, and Jackson's like, "Why are you saying it like that?" I'm like, "I don't know."
Halloween.
Because I used to say Halloween, but now I feel like
Halloween.
Halloween. It's like
Halloween.
so. I don't know. Just
fancy.
It's maybe because I'm regressing with my language. I'm just like, is
I like it.
that a word? Regressing?
Yes, it is.
I just my belly is like really tight right now, so I'm
You're
trying
having
to, like,
a baby. I'm so
coming out right now, you guys.
What if you guys went into labor at the same time when we were filming?
we were talking about that because
We were talking about this. Carly doesn't get my calculations.
I'm just good at math. No,
We can't have a baby at the
we're
same
2
time.
weeks apart. Okay, look, 2 weeks apart. Kaylee has to be induced a week early. So that only gives us 1 week apart. But if I go 1 week over, we're going to have
I
to
do
do the
not
same.
want that for you.
I don't either, but I'm just
don't want that
saying.
for you either.
It could be days when we're in the
could.
hospital. Like, we could overlap.
You know what? Sharzad was 2 weeks ahead of me, and I had Winston before.
Bless
She
her
had
heart.
Idris.
I bet she
True.
was like, just like, dang it,
I was
Kaylee.
dying. I was like, no, this can't be.
Oh, 42 weeks over. Because my mom said she went, you told me that.
Yeah,
She went 2
42.
weeks over with every baby.
I know she was
I
telling
will
us
not
that in the
do
corn
that.
maze, and I was like,
I went 40 weeks with Cooper, and I told my doctor I will go the full 40 weeks, but a day after,
Dunzo.
Yeah.
But I'm glad because my hips weren't moving, hadn't quite moved yet, and so I had a hard labor. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure they're wide enough now. We're good. We good.
Our
Okay,
bodies are
So are you
amazing.
guys gonna
Halloween.
are you gonna put like a costume on that shows your belly?
Jackson and I did like a video with Savers, and I was because I
cute.
was I was like a housewife,
That
and
was
he was the
cute.
milkman, and that was really fun. But the dress that I bought, it was like we did the video a month early. I don't think it will fit me now.
Yeah. Well,
So I don't know. I saw the gumball one. I love dressing up though. Like that's like the one condition I have with Jackson. I was like, if you marry me,
You have to
Halloween
dress
is
up.
like the thing that we do every year. Last year he was a bunny, and that was fun. And you guys came over. That was fun. I think
That
we
was
should
really
have
fun.
like a big party with all of us in our costumes. I think that's so fun. And we can
should.
take our kids trick or treating.
Fun. What do you guys do with your kids for Halloween? Do you guys?
we've always done trunk or treating, but something new this year, and you probably are feeling this way too, or experiencing this, is Braylee wants to go to parties.
I know.
I'm like,
What? I just got goosebumps when you said that. I'm like,
it's just
that's
like,
happening
so
now?
crazy.
Yeah.
But I want that for her because I got to do those things, and I want to protect her and keep her with me and make her go trick or treating. But it's not fair.
But do you guys think that it's
and I
like,
trust her.
is there an age? I never stop kids when they come to my door, and I'm never like, how old are you? Because if maybe if a 40-year-old guy came to my door, I'd be like, how old are you? But if like some teenagers came around and they were trick or treating, I'm like, it's better you're doing this than out who knows what.
Doing a crazy.
But do you think that there's an age where like trick or treating is appropriate, and then there's an age where it's like you're too old to do it?
I think like after high school, but
I can't go this
But I think if you have your kids with you,
Yeah, see, that's why you have
It's
kids.
different.
That's why you have kids in the first place.
Or you
steal their
volunteer as,
candy.
I'll be the trick or treating like walkie person.
Yeah. But like coming to door or going to trunk or treats, my little brother went to trunk or treats until he left on his mission.
He did.
He just loved it, and it was really so special for him and my mom because they both loved Halloween so much, and so they went and did that together. And I think like to see that, like of course I would want that. Like, give you all my candy.
Are you guys worried about like
Yes.
candy?
All of it. Yes, we're worried.
They're just like, yes. Like the candy given out. I remember even when we would trick or treat, my parents would make us put out the candy on the floor and they had to go through it if anything was open or something. Like handmade things weren't as people didn't get alarmed by them.
Well, because we
now
lived
it's
in the
like-
small towns, like
Yeah.
you knew the person that you were getting your candy from, but now it's like you don't always know if you're just going to walk around random.
I remember when I was really little, my parents saying like a lot of places are x-raying the candy because people were putting needles in them.
I know, it's so
Like
awful.
people are crazy.
That is really sad.
I think for kids, no matter what age you are, just be aware of your surroundings.
Yes.
It's so easy to get caught up in the fun and the excitement, and even parents, like, I don't know, I don't just send Cooper. He always has to be in a group, and then I'll kind of, like, tail back a little bit, but I just think that we don't have the luxury of living in a world anymore where you're just like, hey, be home by 9, and
No.
especially if your kids are younger. But I just think if you're littler and you're out and about, just be aware of your surroundings, and especially with like the clown thing going around. Like,
Yeah.
how do you guys feel about that?
I've heard there are kids being sent to the hospital, just because they're having like anxiety about all these clowns.
Yeah.
That would give me anxiety.
I didn't believe my kids at first when they told me. I was like, this is silly, don't worry. And then I was like, wait, this is real. And then I saw pictures and I was like, this is really scary. But there was an incident that happened up near where we live. And Braylee thought for sure it was clowns because there were cops.
Oh no.
And she was like, are they looking for clowns? I was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
It's so
they're
sad that
not.
it's like,
It's like you take a fun thing like
Yeah.
Halloween and the imagination and the purity out of it. Not that Halloween's pure, but it's like the world has such a, like girls and what they wear, whatever, and like making things so bloody and gory. It's like those are some kind of rules we do have in our home. It's like you can be something scary, but not something that's like, I don't know, like glorifying horror or like, I don't know. Because I just feel like that's an uneasy feeling for anyone.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm like all about being like a zombie or a dead something, but like I do have rules with Cooper where it's like
murderous.
yeah, we're not going to
things
be a
or-
murderer or like something that's, actually terrifying in the world.
Right. That's a good point.
Even though we did dress our dog as a clown. I didn't mean any more about that. He might chase you.
He looked really scary.
When I was a kid, clowns were like fun. And like, Ronald McDonald or whatever, like
I
clowns
love
were a
their
fun
fries.
thing. And now like they've even had to like take him out of
Oh, they have?
their marketing for now. Yeah.
I never realized he was a clown. I just thought
a
he matched
clown.
McDonald's.
I just thought he was
And had
McDonald's.
huge feet.
He's the clown.
He's a clown?
Yeah, but then that movie It came out. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Wait,
And
Ronald
then the
McDonald is a clown. He doesn't have a nose.
Yes, he
He's
does.
a clown.
He has a
He
red
has
nose.
a big red lips. And the red
Oh,
shoes.
yeah. I just thought it was like his lips are chapped. Guys, I have to look that up now. I don't know if I believe you.
Were you guys ever scared of clowns?
No.
I was never really scared of clowns.
Just like It, I think. Well, and then I heard a rumor that there's a new It coming out.
And they're promoting
And
it.
they're like trying to promote it, but it's like gone too far. Obviously, too
Yeah.
far.
Yeah.
But
It is too far. You guys, it's a clown. Let's not.
Don't follow it.
I love like getting scared. They're like, I told Jackson, I'm like, let's go to a haunted house. He's like, you won't even look. Like, this is how you go through haunted scary things.
Me too.
What's happening?
That's also how Carly watches
done yet?
scary movies. She makes me look. I was like, okay.
I'll be looking right at Caleb, like, tell me what's happening on the screen.
I'm like, ah.
I'm the worst. But it's kind of like a fun, I don't know. I
It's the
like
rush.
things that aren't, like, couldn't be real. I don't like things about, like, murders and stuff because I'm like, that's real. But I like spooky things, but I like when they resolve themselves, not when you feel with the icky feeling.
Yeah.
But some people love getting scared.
Yeah, I used to. The older I get, the more I'm like, just a big chicken.
Listen, E.T. terrifies me, so that's the level I'm on. And like
E.T.
E.T.
and
Have you guys
Spiders.
watched any Stranger Things?
Yes.
Yes, it didn't
Oh my
scare
gosh.
gotta
me.
turn it
It
off
didn't
'cause-
scare you? I haven't finished it, so don't tell me any answers.
Jackson won't watch it with me, so I can't watch it by myself.
You
I'm
can't
like,
watch it by
It's too
yourself?
scary. So
I
I'm
watched it
like,
all by myself.
You did?
Yeah.
It's because you have a mask. You're brave.
You're brave. You're a superhero.
I feel like I watch scarier things than that, so I was just like,
My life has
so
been scarier
tough.
than that at times.
I'm really tough. I'm really, really tough.
I
pretty
watch
tough.
Stranger Things with Shay, and then he falls asleep.
Ooh, I
Shay,
get
wake
mad.
And I'm like alone in the dark. I'm
Kick him. Wake up.
Do you know what scared me? The movie that scared me and made me not want to watch scary movies anymore was The Ring.
That came out when I was in high school.
don't watch
and
it.
we like made a plan to all go to the theater.
Don't
The
watch it.
theater, this is like back when things were like you could do that. Now this would be like a terrorist act or something. They had a girl that worked at the movie theater dress up and she came out of the curtains underneath the thing and I was like, what is that girl doing? Why is she on the ground? I was like, oh. And then she like had the wig and I was like, and I was sitting next to my friend. I was like, oh my gosh. Because then if you act scared, they like you're a target. So you have to be
Yes.
brave. I was like puffing my chest.
I'm
like,
not even scared of
you. Didn't even just pee on the chair right now. I'm not even scared. But it was cool because it was like, you know, it made
I
it
would
more.
have died.
Yeah.
So I was so scared of that. I also saw it in the theater. It was the year that I graduated, so I was like living on my own for the first time. And some of the boys that we hung out with went to the theater after us, knowing that we were so scared, and they recorded parts of it and would call us and play it.
That's so mean.
It was so
goosebumps.
scary. I had to sleep in the living room for like 2 months. After.
Oh, that was the same with me when that was the last scary movie I ever saw.
Yeah.
The Ring.
Don't watch it.
What
That one
is
was
it with
pretty
it?
terrifying.
Because
Because
it's like evil.
it
Yeah.
isn't. Ooh, when she's crawling.
It's not a good.
And Colette could look like her. She pulls her hair
No,
forward.
seriously. Since I saw that movie, I cannot be in the bathroom at night and look in the mirror. Like if I have to go to the bathroom, I purposely will put my head the other direction and go straight to the bathroom. Like I cannot look at myself in the
How I
mirror
feel about
in the
myself
dark.
when I wake up
I'm
and I turn on the
serious.
light and I'm like, whoa.
One
To
of
this
my
day, I cannot look in the mirror.
I don't blame you. One of my biggest fears is a dark bathroom. I can't even walk into a dark bathroom. I'm like, I won't open my eyes until I find the light switch, and then I turn the light on
Because of the
of
mirror?
Bloody Mary.
Oh, yeah. When I was in third grade.
You guys, this is getting dark. Sorry, kids.
Don't play that.
Don't watch The Ring.
I got a candle of light. We're good. It's peace.
Okay.
Holy. When I was in third grade, though, these sixth grade girls came over to our side and they made us go in the bathroom and do it. And I didn't know what was going on, but I just remember having the worst feeling, like to the
Yeah.
point where I had to go home and have my dad like give me a blessing because it
Yeah.
just like the feeling of celebrating evil. It just like stayed with you. You know, it's like what you seek, you find. And so, not that I found Bloody Mary, didn't find her, but
No, but it's true. Like
you know what I'm
you're
saying. I
it's
had
just
that
that
feeling.
playing
like,
with
yeah.
the dark.
It's never left me. I go into bathrooms like this.
I know. I like the fun part of Halloween. The dressing
Yeah.
up, the
candy. It's
pumpkins,
all about
the
the
candy,
candy.
the kids. But any of that scary stuff, it's like, nope.
Yeah.
I'm watching Frosty
Set
the
some
Snowman.
boundaries. Be aware. Be safe this Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah.
And stay tuned to see what we dress up for as.
Have fun. I feel like we should give advice to those, because like I remember as a kid not wanting to be the one that didn't want to be in the scary movies. Like, because, you know, friends would have parties.
Yeah.
I think they were having a party once where they're watching the movie Halloween, and I'm like, I want to go to the party, but I don't want to do that. You
Yeah,
know,
you
it's
don't
like,
have to.
What do you do?
Just like maybe, I think always making another suggestion. Like, oh, that sounds like a fun idea, but what if we all went and jumped on the tramp? Or what if we all went trick or treating? Like,
Yeah, because there might be a group that wants to stay and watch
Yeah.
movie, and there might be a group that's like,
and they're just
"Yeah, I
waiting
don't
for
wanna
that
watch
one
movie
person to
either."
speak up. Like, they just
That's
don't dare.
true.
So you could be the leader.
And I think going back to what you said about vulnerability, like, don't be afraid to be the one that doesn't want to do it, even
Yeah.
if they do make fun of you.
Yeah.
Like, don't let that bother you, because you got to stay true to who you are. Because if you put yourself in that situation and you do something you're not comfortable with, you will regret it.
Yeah.
I also think that goes, like, what I'm worrying about is, like, parties or boy-girl parties with Braylee, and it's the same thing. Like, if you don't feel comfortable,
Yeah.
don't be afraid to be like, I'm just gonna go.
You're
or,
not gonna when you're
leave.
you're not
Yeah.
gonna miss out on that one party.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be something so great that you're like, oh, my life is over because I didn't go to that one
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
And I've told my kids too, like, you can use me as an excuse.
Yeah, I
Like,
always
if you
tell
ever
Cooper.
feel uncomfortable, you just say, oh, my,
My
mom.
I love that. That's what we're here for, the good guy and the bad guy, you know.
Yeah.
But the good bad guy.
That's why we have a mask.
Well, you guys, we want you guys to have the best Halloween. Be so safe. Check your candy. Be aware of your surroundings. And the most important part, have a good time.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to have fun.
Yes.
You know?
Have
Yes.
fun.
And
I
send us
love you
pictures
guys.
of your costumes. I love when you guys tag
Yeah,
us in
that's
your
fun.
pictures of like things we've talked about. Makes me
that's
feel like you're
awesome.
really there. You're really there. But we love you. Happy Halloween. And we'll see you next time on The Moms You.
Bye.